Hello. I'm going to work through two examples. You are more than welcome to watch this to help you kind of track progress through these questions. Um, I would go as slow as possible. I encourage you that if you need it, to translate this into whatever language you need. Okay. So these are from the practice that you are doing today. Okay. This independent practice. I asked you yesterday to finish four of these. Okay, to finish four of these. Okay. I'm going to give you two of them. I'm going to help you through two of them. I'm going to work through number 8 and number 6. So let's start with number 8. Okay, my first question that I ask when I'm doing this is, do I have any parentheses? Okay, do I have any parentheses like this? The answer to this one is no. And looking through this problem, right, you can pretty easily see that there are no parentheses anywhere. Okay. My next question is, as I look at either side, do I have two of the same letter or two regular old numbers, right? Here, I have a 6 and I have a 10.25. Those are both regular numbers. I can put those together. I also have a C and a C. I can take those and put those together. So our first step is to get rid of those, to fix those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 8.9C and my minus 7C, and I'm going to move them together, and I'm going to take my 10.25 and my minus 6. I'm going to put those together. Okay. Now, continuing, I have not yet used this 10.33 over here, or this equal sign. That should still be there. So I'm going to bring both of those down. Okay, please notice a few things. I had a minus in front of my 7C. I still have a minus in front of my 7C. I had a minus in front of my 6. I still have a minus in front of my 6. The only things that changed, okay, were this plus we took away because I do not need to put a plus in the front. And there wasn't a sign here, right, in front of this 10, but I'm going to add one in. I'm going to go ahead and put a plus in front of that 10 because it is positive. Okay, now we should know what to do here, right? You can use a calculator, and what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and subtract these two numbers. Okay, 8.9 minus 7, that's going to be 1.9 C. Okay, 1.9 C. We then need to do the same thing over here. I have positive 10.25 minus 6. When I do that, if you need help, you can use your calculator. You should get 4.25, and it should be positive. Again, I have yet to use that equals 10.33 at the end, so I'm going to bring it down. And to make my life easier, I'm going to smash it all together so it's all close to each other. Okay? Now, keeping it moving, my end goal is to get this C by itself, all alone. I'm trying to figure out what C is when it's all alone. So to do that, I need to be getting rid of the 4.25 and I need to be getting rid of the 1.9. Now, the first piece that we're going to get rid of has to be the constant or the number that is all by itself. In this case, again, that is the 4.25. We see that we have a plus in front of that 4.25, and to get rid of a plus, we are going to do minus 4.25. Okay, now I have said this once and I'll say it many times. Whatever I do to the left, I also have to do to the right. So I'm going to go ahead and put minus 4.25 on the right as well. Now, I can do a little bit of crossing off. This stuff cancels out. I don't need it anymore. It's gone. Okay. I have a little bit of math to do, and I have my Desmos next to me. So I'm going to type into my Desmos 10.33 minus 4.25. I'm going to get myself an answer. And my answer when I do that is 6.08. Okay. On the left side, I still have this 1.9. I need to bring that down, that 1.9C. And I have one step left, and it is the exact same step every single time. Remember when I'd be picking up the chair sometimes, this is to remind you to beat it into your head that we are dividing by that 1.9 on both sides. And again, at this point, I can get rid of this 1.9, but then I need to figure out what this on the right side is. I don't expect you to need or to be able to do that in your head. You can type into your calculator 6.08 divided by 9, divided by 1.9, excuse me. I typed that in, that'll be an answer. Okay, your answer here is going to be 3.2. And you better be screaming at me right now that it should be C equals 3.2. Okay, that is your answer for number 8. Now, let's shift our attention to number 6. Okay, looking at number 6, we have some stuff going on, right? My first question is, do we have parentheses? And we better all see that we have a parentheses here and a parentheses here. And that is our biggest problem. We need to deal with that first, okay? This K and this 100 can wait. I'm just going to bring those down and forget about them for now. I'm only focused, again, on the parentheses out front, okay? We know how to deal with that. We are going to take our number out front, 2/3, and do that times our first piece, which is 6K. Okay. We then look and see what is my symbol or my operation in the middle. We should see minus. Okay. I'm going to do minus, and then I'm going to return back to my number out front, which is 2/3, again, times my second number. Okay. So then I'm going to do 2/3 times 30. I have yet to deal with this stuff on the end. That's okay because I still have parentheses up front. These parentheses up front, those are my biggest problem. They need to be gone. Okay, so to deal with them, I'm going to use my calculator. I'm going to multiply this in my calculator and I'm going to get 4K and I'm going to get minus 20. And again, I have yet to do anything here. Okay, this stuff, I can just bring it down. I'm going to scoot it closer together just to make my life easier. Okay. Now this looks pretty similar to the problem we just started with. I ask you a question. Do I have two things that can go together? And hopefully, you guys see that I have a K here and a K here. Okay, so I'm going to slide a little 1 right here, and I'm going to put them together. I'm going to put 4K plus 1K, and then this minus 20, nothing to do there. That's going to come to the end, and then equals 100. Okay. I'm going to smash these together. I'm going to do 4 plus 1. Hopefully you don't need help with that. That is 5K minus 20 equals 100. And then we get back to this, the same place that we were up here. Okay, this is when we were right in this area right here. We have to get to the letter, we have to get rid of the 20 and the 5. Okay, and we always start by doing plus 20. And whatever I do to the left, you have to also do to the right. So I'm going to end up with plus 20 over here. And I'm actually going to let you finish it from here because I think you guys can figure it out. Okay. Rewatch this, translate it, pause it, ask me questions in class today. Let's figure out what we need help with.